depois da refeição.
President on his important work as co-chair of the SDG Advocacy Group established by the UN Secretary-General. He's making great efforts in order to raise global awareness of the Sustainable Development Goals and the need we have for rapid action. And as a fellow co-chair of the SDG Advocacy Group, I have the privilege of working closely with the President on a number of issues important to all of us around the globe. And I would like to highlight two of them. Together, we are working on the high-level panel for sustainable ocean economy, focusing on Sustainable Development Goal number 14, life below water. Healthy oceans are essential to life on Earth. It affects climate, weather, and our coastlines. It ultimately provides us with our drinking water and our food. And as two coastal nations, Ghana and Norway, are perhaps more keenly aware of this than others. We have a strong motivation to manage this essential global resource in a sustainable manner. And this has been a part of our discussions today and will continue as we travel together to Svalbard tomorrow. There, at Svalbard, we will focus on Sustainable Development Goal number 2, zero hunger. In order to achieve zero hunger, we must see a fundamental shift in our foods and agricultural systems. Experts on agriculture and food security from around the world are gathering these days on Svalbard, and we are looking forward to hear their discussions and input. Today, we have also discussed the bilateral relations between our two countries. Norway and Ghana have had a close relations for many decades. These last years, we have seen a rapid and very positive development, not only in our political dialogue, but also in travel, cooperation, between our educational institutions, trade, and in investments. More than 50 Norwegian companies are present in Ghana, and investments are steadily increasing. And Ghana has certainly become one of our closest partners, not only Africa, but also on a global level. So finally, I would like to commend President Akufo-Addo for his work and vision for his country. A Ghana beyond aid. This is a vision that resonates with my government's emphasis on the role of private investments in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. So we are here as friends, but also as good companions in the work on the Sustainable Development Goals, but also representing two countries that are working good together. So I'm looking forward to continue to work closely with you in the years ahead, and I warmly welcome you to Norway. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Madam Prime Minister. And let me also say how very happy my delegation and I to be here in Oslo. It's my first visit to this town, but it is also the first visit to any country in Scandinavia since I became president. It is the third time a Ghanaian leader has come to Norway in recent times, and I believe that it is a very good indication of the importance that we in Ghana are attaching to our relations with Norway. Relations that are spanning many, many areas of our national lives: education, the economy, education, Norwegian initiatives in helping us, for instance, with our teacher enhancement programs proving to be valuable, just as the Oil for Development program and the Fish for Development program, which are also other Norwegian initiatives, that we are benefiting from considerably. It's important that countries like ours, as you say, coastal nations, as well as relatively small countries, continue to find a way of maintaining dynamic intercourse and dialogue. We share many common views on how the world architecture, the global architecture should look like. And it's good that we find opportunities like this also to talk, to give concrete and specific input into how that architecture should unfold. So, very happy to be here. With some trepidation, I'm looking forward to going to Svalbard when I hear about the weather there. It's a bit different from Accra. But nevertheless, I'm sure we should brave it and go for it. But the relations, as I say, that are being developed between our two countries are ones that we want to continue to nurture. A very major investment is about to be made in our economy by an important Norwegian company, Aker, in our petroleum sector, and which is going to have a big impact on the future development of the Ghanaian economy and industry. And it is also going to mean that a Norwegian company like Aker is going to be in a very prominent role in the development of our national economy. So it provides all of these are reasons why it's important that visits such as the one I'm undertaking to continue to go forward. And I'm very, very happy about the way in which I've been received by you. I already speak, Madam Speaker, of this thing, and I'm looking forward to the second half of the visit very much indeed. But we're grateful for the intercourse, we're grateful for the assistance, and we believe that opportunities are being created for more and more and more engagement between our two nations. Norwegian companies are present, increasingly present in Accra and in Ghana, and we're hoping that Ghanaian enterprises too will find a way to be able to take advantages of the growth of our economy and also the Norwegian economy. So, Madam Prime Minister, let me say a big thank you for the invitation to come and pay this visit. And we're believing that it will have a very successful outcome.